following is a video about psychological manipulation. If you do what I do in this video, you will never be rated again. It's wipe day. Hey, happy wipe day, how you doing? There is my mountain right there. With wide eyes and a big smile, I had one goal for my wipe. Wake up, because I'm going to be deploying a high-tech mountain base and making it psychologically unraidable. I'm talking over a dozen brain boxes, including the return of the Mark 17. I'll be abusing drones, surveillance, and social engineering to gather intel on my enemies. And then with said intel, I will offline raid and online raid said enemies. All of this and more in an effort to survive the entire wipe as a solo in Vanilla Rust. Alright, let's get to it. Shall we? That's enough for a bow and a hatchet and a couple arrows. Let me get some more wood. Farming up along the way, I made my way to the mountain. I even got myself into a bit of combat along the way. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Oh, nothing? Sorry, man. Happy wipe day.
Happy wipe day.
It was back to farming, and once I finally had enough stone, I would begin to throw it down. If you know me, then you know I'm not a fan of the meta base designs going around. That's why this wipe, I was going for a 4x1 open core. This mountain was in the perfect spot. And this is our base. We can see literally like most of the map from here. I'm just gonna head out, get resources, and just try and force a tier 2. I've been spending a lot of time on Becker Melk's aim training servers, and it's made me an incredibly dangerous person on wipe day. I highly recommend you hop on there sometime. Hello, sir. Come here. You're right here. What the hell? Oh, is this your friend? Why do they have meds? I don't understand why they have meds. What the hell? Oh, well, thank you very much. Okay, well, that was easier than I expected. Now we can start actually focusing on the base a bit. But first, let me get one of these. Before teching the base, I just had to go get my fix. Oh, he logged. Oh my god. I always keep red and blueberries so I can craft wood teas. I highly recommend you do the same. With a nice stockpile of wood, I had to go get some nodes. With the wood and the stone and the metal, I could finally upgrade the base, starting with a layer of honeycomb on all sides. The base was on quite a slope, so honeycombing was extra expensive, but I liked that. Pancake finished off. With the first layer of honeycomb finished and the airlock expanded, it was time to start looking for some tech components. Alright, I am going to go down to the Arctic Research Facility. Really good tech spawns over there. Just need a couple of tech trash for a battery and solar panels. so if we can get lucky, that'd be huge. It turns out I wasn't the only one looking for tech. Holy come up. Maybe I do like the snow. I was still far from home. I was gonna have to fight my way out of this one. Okay, I think that should be all of them. I think. Oh, well, that was a fun fight. This guy's SAR came pre-installed with a gas compression overdrive. My favorite attachment. I just had to research it. I still was in need of tech trash, so I went back to Arctic. No tech. 2 Tommies. There we go. That was exactly what I was looking for. 3 tech trash is more than enough for me to start teching. I began by deploying a battery and a power intake. I had some very big plans. Next up was the amp ramp, a dedicated spot for solar panels so I don't have to move them in the future. I was full broke, so I just started with 2. Finally, I could power up the mainframe and start teching lights and aesthetics. In the middle of my tech session, I was rudely interrupted by a duo on my roof. That's considered trespassing. Kinda feel bad. Jackhammer though? That jackhammer would fund my wipe. If I turn this on, it should look like that. I finished automating it, powered up the weapon racks, and then I was all out of tech. All right, I am going to go try and run military silo. Probably will not succeed. I got a backpack and stuff here. So yeah, we're gonna make it happen. Military silo is one of the best monuments in the game, but it's also one of the most challenging to run. All right, no turning back now. Holy God, crate. Just awful. Six laptops, but no cameras. After about 15 minutes of waiting for the campers to deal with themselves, I made a run for it. I avoided any contact with other players on the way home. I could not afford to lose this inventory. No, please, 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 please. Oh my God. What a run. 22 tech trash, no cameras, unfortunately, which kind of sucks, but damn. Time to get back to work. I immediately upgraded the entire core to metal, followed by getting my farm back up. The power went out, so I crafted a couple more solar panels and expanded the amp ramp. I selectively upgraded some of the honeycomb to metal and then threw on an entire second layer. I don't shy away from square honeycomb. It makes my base look big and scary. I deployed a clock and set the alarm for 7:10, sunrise. Finally, I filled out the weapon racks and then hopped onto Becker Melk's aim training server for the next 17 hours. Day 2 started with a bit of housekeeping, including upgrades and lighting. The cargo ship came out, so I would go give it a shot. I got mine, but then I got. Unlucky. Go next. Alright, this should fix my low grade problem for a couple minutes at least. Dude, the whole time I was smelting, I heard these guys roof camping like the entire time. Hands up. Let me see the hands.
Hello, brother. Hello.
Let me see the hands. Alright, you have a good day.
You have a good rest of your day, sir. Also, love the cape.
Thank you. I was headed out to get another blue card at the harbor, but I got distracted along the way. I couldn't help but run myself up a bit more kit for the weapon racks. Honestly, what am I doing? The base looks awful. The nodes began to call my name. After a couple of nodes, I took a stop at Outpost, bought a refinery and some wood. Then I was back to upgrading the base, this time honeycombing the airlock. I just couldn't help myself. Countering this raid successfully could be another massive come-up. The fight went on for quite a while. I'm just gonna sum it up for you. It did not end in my favor. Dude, I was pretty pissed off, not gonna lie. And to cope, I resorted to rage teching my auto refinery. Okay, should be all set up here. So when I come inside, take this, that, the other, throw this in there. This should get loaded in. There we go. I press this button. I feel much better now. It was time to go try and recycle at the mining outpost for some cloth. I was running low. I don't care about the people on the left, but this guy's roof camping with his friend in a bush with a custom SMG. Oh my god. Hey, how's it going, dog? I know you're there. I saw you. I could have killed you if I wanted to. Don't try and run. Hands up.
Bro, I'm not no role player. What are you talking about? If you're gonna kill me, kill me.
Holy medication for a P2. My god. Now I'm gonna go try and loot sewer branch. Main goal is to force the tier 3 workbench as fast as possible so I can craft a bunch of these things and start making risky plays. Please do not be looted. And it's looted. My next best bet was the harbor. I could have killed you, man. Show me your hands and I won't kill you. Drop me your good stuff and I won't kill you. Let me see what you got. Oh, you get out of here, dog.
Please don't
get out of here.
Please.
Get out of here, dog. Boom, that's my blue card. I immediately took it to the power plant. What do we got in here? Gun. High qual. A little bit more high qual. Okay, that should be our tier 3 right there if we get home. With my tier 3 deployed, I celebrated by checking out aesthetics. And then come morning, it was time to work on the base. But first, I need nodes. With these nodes, I would upgrade the base quite a bit. And before hopping off, I had to deploy my first brain box, the Mark 14, external TC variant. Later in the video, I'll explain in depth what a brain box is for, as well as address some of the controversy in my last video. It's day 3 now, and I began by investigating some gunshots I heard down the hill. It's the same guy just roof camping, I bet. That's a fine start for day 3. It was a miracle I made it this long without getting raided. With my base in this state, a little psych tech, 1 brain box. It was time to change that. Hey man, I could have killed you. I was just trying to down you. You can come out with your hands up.
I was putting my hands up.
I didn't
Holy
see.
smokes.
I'm taking in 1,000 sulfur and picking you up and being on my way. How's your wipe going?
Well, can't get any sulfur.
You can have some silver right here. I need mats. I'm trying to tech my base. All right, it's been about 2 hours. Haven't really been playing, but we got all this stuff to work with. We also have this and some of that and some more. Got some on me. Start attacking the base. Trying to make this the coolest base I've ever lived out of. Of course, we need some lights in here. I began by upgrading the staircase and front door airlock to stone. Then it was on to the balcony. I'm a big fan of high ceilings, so I added a layer of half walls around the ring of my base. Not to mention, I capped off the roof and upgraded it to metal for aesthetic purposes. Things were really moving at this point, and I could start focusing on site tech, but I had a couple more deployables to deploy. I got wallpaper all over the place now. Next we need lights, but before that we need power. Let's do a pair of Mark 17s up top. While I'm taking out dual Mark 17s, let me explain to you what a brain box is and address the controversy from my last video. What is a brain box, you're asking? Well, to put it simply, a brain box is a psychological manipulation device. It's a 1x1 bunker that you can store loot in if you so desire. There's many variations, and depending on the variation, they are cheap and easy to build, but a very pretty penny to raid. Put yourself in the shoes of a raider. You have a limited amount of boom, and you need to profit from it. Now ask yourself this: would you rather raid this base right here? It looks sizable, looks strong enough, but at least you know where the loot is. Or would you rather raid this? And for all you know, they're storing all their loot in the bunkers. And you don't know which ones. And to find out, it'll cost you 8 rockets per brain box. You see what I'm getting at? Yeah, this little ramble's going on for a bit too long. I will address the controversy later in the video. In the meantime, boom, we are pulling about 190 from the wind turbines. Fluctuates quite a bit. We got 350 power to work with. On a bad day, I crafted 2 more batteries and deployed 1 on each floor. I set up 2 more mainframes and crafted heaters and started throwing them throughout the base. I was just about to hop off. I have to. Please have a hollow sight. I've been trying to get one all wipe. He did not end up having a hollow sight, and I had to hop off for just a couple of hours. And upon loading back into the server, the vibe of my wipe was forever changed. Alright guys, I just hopped on to see if I was rated, and I swear I just heard building out there. Oh, well, I wasn't wrong. It's pretty quiet out there, so they're probably grabbing boom. With the one camera I had, I immediately went downstairs and crafted an auto turret like Alone in Tokyo. Alright, I've done everything I can to prepare. We gotta just go check it out. Wait, let me see if anyone's in there. Yeah, none of my contacts. I hear flies as well. I waited patiently. I literally just got on to see if I was getting raided. I may have their boom, but this conflict was not over yet. Claiming their raid base and upkeeping it as my own could be considered more psych tech. That's blow. Wait, what? What the hell? Okay, I need to raid this thing, like now. I'm guessing this one. Alright, just gotta get this thing sealed up. And that's it. They full blew it. I don't think they had nearly enough to get into my base either. What are the names? Offcons? Grumpy. So they brought 9 rockets. That can't be all they were going to bring. Maybe they were going to pop a brain box? They had exactly enough boom to pop open a brain box, as well as the garage door beneath it. So, you be the judge. Personally, I think they were going to hit the Mark 17, and I wish I had let them. Alright, I am all out of cloth. Let's resolve that. That should tide us over for a bit. A supply drop was falling from the sky. I just had to go contest. This should be good for the weapon racks right here. Gotta be careful about outpost here. Holy ammo. Not a bad drop. I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay. You know what I'm in the mood for? Some flame raids. This one could be good. No, let's do it. What do we have in here? Oh. Okay, for a couple mollies, not too bad. One thing about me is I'm a hoarder in Rust. Let me do one more. Please be good. Could be worse. Oh no, that's what I'm talking about. That's one down. There's at least one more, probably two. If I could have just found a headshot, oh man. I had virtually infinity laptops, but no cameras, and a turret takes a laptop and a camera to craft. So during the night, I geared up and got to move on to my third favorite monument in the game, Sewer Branch. What are you looking at? Okay, what do we got up here? Nothing? Nothing? Nothing. Oh, sheet metal. Let's go. And it's looted again. Unlucky. Maybe next time. What do we have in here? No cameras were found. I would continue the search after I tech my base out a bit more. But first, the nodes. Poor guy. Oh my god. I got my inventory of gear depoted. Then I got going on the lighting in the base.
GG's, buddy. GG. G.
No way it's Afghans. The guy raided me last night, or tried to. Seems like Afghans and his buddy were having a rough wipe. Okay, that should be all of them, inside at least. Looking mighty fine in here. Got a turret. I like that. I began prepping the helipad so I can go pick up a mini copter.
Said it's you.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that earlier. I left most of your stuff though. I took the goods and we had a cow. I put him to good use too. Alright, we're looking mighty fine here on day 4. I do plan on playing quite a bit today, unlike the other ones. We have a mini copter. I've got a parachute right here. Let's go try and get a camera. Come on, all I want is a camera. Please give me a camera. I would take 2 cameras if they had them. No camera, no camera, no camera, no camera. And no camera. I'll take the deck though. Maybe I try Miltons in a minute here. Before that, I deployed a computer station, as well as some shutters for privacy, as well as some more depot boxes. And then it was off to Miltons. I was losing my mind. No cameras in sight. I mean, MP5 is cool. No camera. Another laptop. AK and tech. I'll take it. And of course, no camera. I was actually hoping to get raided, but defending a raid in this thing would depend on auto turrets. Since I wasn't able to find any cameras and it being prime time for offline raids, I opted to deploy a couple of Mark II brain boxes to discourage any potential raiders. Which I was going to do anyways, but I did kind of want to defend a raid this wipe, a real one, but unlucky. Now's a good time to address the controversy. In my Discord, which you can join as well, Cronus asked me if the brain boxes achieved anything last wipe, because Lifestomper raided main base Zulu. And my answer is yes and no. First of all, if you know anything about Lifestomper, then you know he's his own animal. He's one of the most ferocious Rust players of all time. After we countered his raid and ruined it for him and his group, I started spamming chat advertising our shop, which I imagine he saw. We lived in the jungle, they came from the sky, they never even saw the brain boxes. They raided Zulu. But that's not the point of a brain box. The point of a brain box is to reduce the odds of getting raided in the first place. If I was trying to avoid getting raided at all costs, I would have laid low, never opened the shop, and certainly not spam my chords in chat the whole time I was playing. Anyways, after deploying 3 Mark II brain boxes, I heard a bunch of satchel charges go off at the God Rock down the hill. I just had to go poke and prod. The latter half of day 4 was very interesting, to say the least. What the hell? What is going on in here? Okay, should be sealed now. Didn't even know he was in here. Oh, what? Okay. Pick these up. Let me lock DC real quick. I moved the TC to the back and opened that last door. Okay, just nothing in here. I extended the TC privilege, believing this is a multi-TC base design. The people outside were very pissed off. Yo, dog, you know I can see you on the drone, right? Just doing a bit of organizing here. We're actually pretty loaded, gonna be honest, but I'm not satisfied just yet. I was ready to raid, but still needed the blueprints. There was a massive gunfight in between me and the recycler. I had to go clear it out. Oh, well, he's dead. Oh, let's go. Another jackhammer for the collection. I got the gear depoted and then prepared kits and bedrooms up top, just in case I do end up getting raided. Once I finished stocking up both bedrooms, it was off to the mining outpost to go recycle. And... whoa. What the hell? I'm gonna pick you up. I hope you have a good day. What was that? Am I like on drugs? Am I hallucinating? I don't know what just happened. Yeah, I'm actually pretty loaded. Mic check. Alright, it is, what would it be? Day 5? Who knows? Plan on ending it today. It was back to the mining outpost. I needed all the scrap I can get. I had way too many neighbors, but I wanted to start small. Store bang this guy. You'd be surprised how much gear you can find in small bases like this. Alright, what do we got up here? Some sleepers. Well, P2. Stuff in the furnace. We'll take that. Nothing up there. More P2. Not a good sign. Not a good sign. Okay, that's a very good sign. Wait, this is a very good raid. This is their depot boxes? I was very satisfied with the loot this far, but that grin would turn to a frown upon meeting Anna. He tried to counter my raid. Unacceptable. I would make it my mission to online raid that guy. There was just too much gear in there. I had to deploy a fob. Fob Kang. He just wouldn't give up. I moved all the gear from the depot boxes into Fob Kank. And then blew into the TC room. Oh my god. It's honestly ridiculous. Oh my god. I loaded up and began moving gear back to my main base. He even came back a third time. To him, it may not be, but to me, it's personal now. Wow. What a raid. What a raid. Finally, I find a hollow site. Thank God. And another auto turret. Can't believe I actually found a camera. Go look for another raid. Oh, it's a farm base. Oh, this is sick. This thing has been here since like day 1, I believe. I went straight back to base and geared up. I prefer to move alone. Not because it's easier, but because it's much, much harder. Alright, let's see what we got. See right here? It's unlocked. Seal this thing up. Boom, we are sealed. Okay, what do we have in here? Nothing. I mean, I'll take that for the weapon racks. Max plus cool. TC nice. Lots of tools. Comp's good. Got a tier 2 over here. I like low grade. Let me throw an airlock on. I can just feel counters out there. Got some clothing. Ooh. I was preparing to soft side into the other loot room when I heard the counters arrive. It'll have to wait. So I think there's 2 sets of counters. They're fighting each other. I would gladly third party. There's my guy. I think he's still alive. Man, I should have brought out the AK. Okay, should just be one more left. I gave it one more shot with the rocket launcher. These guys were kitted and a bit out of my range at the moment. They had bolt actions and M2. I had to let them go. Well, I'm just gonna get back to it, I guess. Just lost a kit set or two. Launcher and a rocket, it's no big deal. I was not mad at them. They were just countering for sport, and I respect that.
Excuse me.
Yo, who's there?
Yo, I thought this was like a little safe zone. Why am I coming over here? I'm trying to go to the outpost. I thought this was the safe zone.
No, not quite. I transferred all the gear to my main base. And then come night, I would go crack open the farm base. Okay, tier 2 just chilling there. That's a good sign. I'm gonna need some more boom. I would like to do launcher, but I don't have enough scrap to research it yet. I'll have to go recycle. Got pipe bomb, got SAR, launcher. was an easy raid. So far, so good. But where's the farm? Ooh. There we go. There we go. Okay, not much of a farm base, but I'll certainly take that instead. And with all the extra tech, I finished the amp ramp as well as deploy more solar panels on the roof. I was in need of more power for turrets. And for turrets, I still need cameras, so I made a quick run to the oil rig. Camera, big. Laptop, I have plenty of those. Battering ram, interesting. Large furnace, unneeded. Oh, no way. Okay, 2 cameras. That's 2 auto turrets when I get back to base. Once I made it back to base, I did some housekeeping. Threw some stuff up on the weapon racks, grabbed some comms, went to go recycle, smelted boom, and then it was finally time to evict the roof campers. Every rocket I send into this base will be dedicated to the victims of the roof campers. It's beyond time to get rid of them. That's why I don't roof camp right here. Okay, let's see what we got. Stuff. Oh my. Oh my. Get dizzle. How you doing, big dog? I moved all of the roof campers' loot back into my base. And during one of the transfers, I saw him again. Hey, how's it going, dog?
It's going alright, how are you?
I'm in a fine mood. Damn, you got a hollow for this, Tommy?
Good.
Oh, what's up?
Yeah, had.
How'd you get the hollow?
Oh, I crafted it.
I'm gonna keep the hollow. I don't wanna see you load that thing. You have a good
It's all
day.
good. Wait, hold on, Mac. Come here. Come here. Are you solo? Are you
Yeah,
solo?
yeah, I am.
Yeah, that's why you're raiding solo. Well, we're a trio. I mean, we're a duo if you want their team.
Yeah, maybe. Where do you live at?
Like Q7.
I'll stop by and say hi sometime. I'll see you around. I got work to do.
Does not sound good.
Alright, I don't really care about winning this raid. It just sounds fun. I'm going to go throw all these rockets at their base, online style. To be clear, I fully intend on losing, but it'll be fun regardless. By the way, this is all the raid loot. These, those, all these rockets, this, that, the other, and then some. Hey, how you doing?
Doing alright, how are you?
Good, I'm gonna raid you real quick.
Yeah, I figured. Mac, is that you already, man?
Oh my god. Last bit of boom here. Hey man, I'm all out of boom. It's just for fun. You can keep your stuff. Here's a launcher, here's some grenades. I'm out of here.
How long have you been playing for?
Like 2 months.
I just came from console. I only have like I think 12 hours on PC.
Nice. But yeah, I'm out of boom. I wasn't gonna take your stuff anyways. Could you show me what's in there though? You can have my gun and kill me if you want. I don't really care. Just wanna see what you got. That's all locked. Oh damn, you guys are loaded, bro. Good shit. Wait. Can I have one thing from you? Just one thing? You can shoot me. I'm not gonna shoot. I won't do anything, I promise. I saw something in here. I'm taking this thing if that's cool. It's my favorite.
Go for it. GG though.
Yeah, GG.
How low were you up there?
Like 10 HP. Let me combat log it. Actually 3.2 HP, I believe. Alright, you have a good one, man.
If you're getting off your wipe, I mean, are you getting off your wipe right now, or?
Not quite yet, but soon. I have one more thing to attend to. I bet. You have a good one, man. Abba abba geek. Cow goes moo. Alright, guys. I think you know what I'm doing here. 3, 2, 1, transition. I deployed 12 more brain boxes in the Mark II configuration, buying me another night. I was only on for a little bit. I teched out my weapon racks, placed all the auto turrets I could, and my base was looking spectacular. Day 6 is the day before wipe day, so it's pretty much the last day of wipe, meaning I survived the entire thing. Wow. Beautiful. It's been a great wipe. I know there's no big finale ending, but I got my base down. It's looking nice. I could do a bit more on this floor, but server's gonna wipe soon. Ampram looking nice, look at that. But yeah, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the video. I had a lot of fun making it. And if anyone made it this far, thanks for watching. I really mean that. Makes me happy knowing that people watch these things. And while you're at it, don't forget to like.